Welcome to your virtual restorative yoga by PSP. My name is Lavinia, and today I will be your instructor. Within the next 60 minutes, we will go from pose to pose very slowly. We'll be only doing around 6 or 7 poses and holding them for a long time. I would like to introduce some of the props that you can use for this practice. Restorative yoga is very slow paced, and it's intended to provide a place for you to rest, to restore, to re-energize, and be ready for your next day. It is important to cultivate emotional and mental health. And what I have around, some of the options that you could use during this practice. I'll take more time to introduce some of them. We have yoga blocks, 1 or 2. This can be easily substituted by books, big dictionaries and math books. Make very good choices. I also have, it's like a beanbag box. It could be barley or it could be any other material to put on top of your eyes if you like to. It could also be an eye mask like the ones you get for the airplanes. Mine, I think that it used to have a lavender smell, so you can infuse it with your favorite essential oil, or you can also use a little bit of oil diffuser in the room where you are practicing to help your relaxation. I do have a small blanket to roll. Nothing fancy. You can use it actually to put it under your sitting bones right now. You like to. It makes the pose more comfortable. I do have a yoga strap, but it could be a tie or a belt. I use a lot my son's judo belts to do binds, to hold my knees in some other way. You can also have a bigger blanket to roll it, to cover you during final relaxation or savasana. And I always keep a glass of water or a water bottle close to me to have a sip of water at any time. So restorative yoga means to be able to be in touch with yourself, to acknowledge the things that are within you, to be content, to be here, to be in this moment. So let's begin with our breathing, just regular breathing. Place your hands on top of your knees. And the inhale, leave your arms all the way up. And then the exhale, push the air right in front of you with the palm of your hands. Pushing, pushing, pushing the air down. Again, arms all the way up on the inhalation. And pushing the air all the way down on the exhale. One more time, inhaling, arms all the way up. And exhaling, pushing the air all the way down. Place your hands on top of your thighs or your knees. Close your eyes. The chin is parallel to the floor. Your shoulders are down and relaxed. Your forehead is relaxed. Deep inhalation. Air goes to the belly button area. Keep your eyes closed and breathing in and out through your nose. Notice how your body, how your heart is slowing down. The heart rate is going down. Notice how certain thoughts will come to your mind. Acknowledge them. And then in the exhalation, blow them away. Inhaling and exhaling. Relax your face. Your face is relaxed. Relax your jaw. Yawn. Big yawn. Ah. Yawning is a fantastic way to relax your throat, your mouth, your jaw. Your shoulders are relaxed. Even your arms are relaxed. Let's use this moment to set up your intention for this practice. You are here for a reason. What are you achieving in this practice? What needs to be rested, restored, nourished? Replenished, rejuvenated. Keep breathing normally through your nose, a natural rhythm. If you notice that you are having more thoughts that you would like to have right now, again, acknowledge them and send them away. Exhale them out. Feel your heart opening. Feel your belly button. Feel the air coming in through your nose, traveling through your chest, and getting into the belly button area, expanding the ribs to the side. Side to side expansion to the body. And exhale. Inhaling through your nose, beautiful air coming in through your nose to your lungs, your belly button, the ribs that are expanding to the side, and this same air and energy is traveling down to the lower back, the sacrum, the tailbone, the sitting bones, connecting you to the ground, to earth. Your ankles are touching the ground, one slightly more than the other one. So this is a good time to make a little bit of adjustment in the pose that you are. Maybe moving a little bit to side to side to make sure those sitting bones are in the right spot. And very gently start opening your eyes. One at a time or the two at the same time, but just a little bit of a shot, a slit to let some light getting in. And slowly open them. Let's rotate the torso in small little circles in one direction. We do 4 like this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll reverse. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's take a big breath in, expanding the ribs. You want to place your hands on top of your ribs. Make sure they are expanding to the side. And exhale. This time, big inhale. And then the exhale, turn to one side. Let's go back to the center. Big inhale. And then look to the other side. Center. Inhaling, chin to chest. Head up and keep opening and look up. Back to the center. Big inhale, ear to shoulder. You like to close your eyes here. Relax your shoulders. Shoulders are down. Relax your face. Keep in through your nose. Breathing in through your nose. Slowly coming to center. Deep inhalation. And rest the ear on the shoulder. You are doing the other side now. Relax your shoulder, your arms, your forearms. Feel the side of your body stretching gently, nicely. And return to the center. Let's do 3 shoulder rotations to the back. 1, 2, and 3. And shake it out, shake it out. The next pose, it's a modification of Savasana. So in Savasana, you're usually laying on your mat, totally on your back. But to make this pose more restful and more restorative, I'll be using a couple of props. So this is a good time to get a pillow or 2 pillows. And I'll show you how I am building a platform to place my bolster or my pillow using just 2 blocks. So I place 1 block or 1 big dictionary or 1 book, and then the other one. There are several ways of doing this. One way is placing the bolster. So playing by the angle, I can even use 2 blocks depending on what angle I like. This is like around 45 degrees. Could be a little bit less. I can use 1 bolster only and probably support it. So one is a little bit taller and the other one is on the flat side. Now here's where you can play and maybe even use a pillow if you like to. Yeah. And then I'm leaning on my back. So this is a modified Savasana. I personally like to place a blanket under the tailbone to make it more comfortable. Now you can either stand your legs right in front of you, or you can go into a butterfly pose. For some of you, the butterfly, it's too much for the hip openers. So you are welcome to place a yoga block under each knee. Or if you have one of these straps or a belt or a tie, you can always bind the legs together here. Or around the knees, so they don't fall to the sides completely. It's up to you. I personally like to let them down, to let gravity help. So here, place your arms right to the side, feet together, closing your eyes. We'll be holding this pose for about 3 to 5 minutes. So make it really, really comfortable and restful. Again, find what works for you. If you need more cushioning in the tailbone area, maybe you want to fold the blanket in 2 or 3 so you have a more padding. Now, if you tend to get a little bit chilly, maybe you can use a blanket to cover your body. And since we are not really doing standing poses, you can even wear a pair of warm socks. An inhalation. Get that flow of air, new oxygen into your body. Bring that beautiful energy into the belly button area. Expanding the ribs to the side. And exhaling. Again, inhaling, inflating that rib cage to the side. Expand the rib cage to the sides. And let it go and relax. Breathing in. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. Big yaw. Relax your lips, your mouth, your throat. Head is relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. One big inhale. And exhaling. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, being more aware of your surrounding, what is happening around you. Gently move your knees, your calves, your thighs. Feet are on the ground now. And with the help of your hands, go to one side slightly and come all the way to seated. Remove the props, you use them, set them aside. We'll be cross-legged. Use the opposite leg that's that you used before. So I'm just shifting to my opposite leg. Very gently. Big inhale. Arm all the way up, and this time hold one side of your head, the opposite side of the head that the arm that is lifted, and let the neck stretch on that side. Close your eyes. Let your head rest heavily. If you want more of a stretch, you can leave the arm that was on the knee. And if you want even more, you can send it back towards the back of the body. Back to the center here. Big inhale, and we'll do the opposite side. So placing the hand beside you or on top of the knee. Grab one side of the head, the opposite, then the arm that is lifted. If you want a little bit more, extend the hand beside you to the side. And if you want even more, send that arm back, a little bit back. Always keep breathing into your nose, supporting the core, supporting the lower back by breathing into the belly button area, expanding the ribs to the side. And let's get back to the center. And rest here, arms all the way up. Holding a balloon, a big balloon full of air on top of your shoulders. Big yawn. Relax your face, relax your eyes, your mouth, your throat. And now relax your arms and relax your shoulders. Let's roll the shoulders forward for 3, 2, and 1. And shake it out, shake it out. Our next pose is the child pose. In this modification that I am proposing, you could use a bolster or a blanket or a couple of blankets or a blanket and a pillow. So I'll demonstrate with a pillow and a blanket, which is, I think, the most likely prop that you have around. So the blanket is folded like long, on the long side I'm using it, and the pillow is just on top of the blanket. So child pose, widen up your knees, sit on top of your heels, your toes are touching, your body is going to prop all the way to the front. Rest the belly button on top of the pillow. So you can play with the height, you can play with the width. Find what works for you. And lean forward. Extend those arms right in front of you first to have the feeling. But if this is too much, you can always place the arms beside you. Hug the pillow if you like. Hug it. Feels really good. Close your eyes. And again, we'll hold this pose for about 3 to 4 minutes. Notice when you place the forehead on the cushion or the pillow or the bolster or blanket, you are grounded. You are one with the earth. You are one with the surface that you are staying or laying on. Feel the opening of the hips. Feel the opening of the shoulders. Your arms are all the way to the front. But if they are hugging the pillow, like I'm doing now, your shoulders will be able to relax even more. Keep your breath normal. If you like, you can alternate from one cheek to the other. And very slowly, let's come out of the pose. Using your hands, drop yourself all the way to sitting on your heels. And let's get our props to rest to the side for the moment. Have a sip of water if you like to before we go into our next pose. So for our next asana, that's a yoga pose in Sanskrit, will be on our backs. So rest your body on top of the mat. Your head is touching the ground. Your feet are hip distance apart. And we'll go into the bridge. This is a bridge pose. Now, to make this bridge restorative, we may use a yoga block or a book and place it under the lower back. This will make it restorative. If you don't have a book close by, but you have a blanket, you can always roll a blanket, fold it again, and place it under your lower back. Yeah, feels really good. You also can use towels. You can use anything that helps you to leave this bridge and make it restful. So you have a smaller blanket and you need one more height than this. Again, place it under till you are happy what you have here. We'll start going into the bridge pose. Remember, this is not an active class. It's not a vinyasa. It's a very slow-paced practice. So we'll expand again a few minutes here, in 3 to 5 minutes. So align your feet. Your feet are pointing forward on the ground. Your knees are not touching each other, but slightly apart, aligned with the hip bones. Arms are resting on the side. And if you like, for this practice, it's up to you. You can even add an eye mask. Especially if your room is not a little bit dark but too bright. This will help you to relax even more. So let's breathe in through our nose. Again, sending the air through the chest, all the way to the belly button, expanding the rib cage to the side. And exhaling very gently. Notice how the body is using this gravity to lay heavy on the ground, on the mat. Move your hips a little bit from side to side if you need to. Move the shoulder blades slightly to find the best spot for them to rest. Move your arms slightly, your fingers, and relax your face. Touch the mat with your toes, one by one, the pinky, and go all the way to the big toe and back to the pinky. By mobilizing your feet just slightly, play, going to the side, touch the center, the inner part of your soul, and relax. Breathing in and out. Keep breathing naturally. Visualize this oxygen feeding your blood, feeding the cells that are within your blood, regenerating the cells every day, every moment. Movement, expand the rib cage to the sides, to the right and to the left. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. This is a good time to take a moment to look to our intention in this practice. What is my intention? How is this practice helping me to achieve my intention? Am I taking the time to really enjoy this moment, to be content, to be pleased, to be happy, without changing anything material, without changing anything? I can be happy. I can be content. I can enjoy life. I enjoy life. I enjoy being with myself. I enjoy nature out there. There are so many things that I enjoy. Now, very, very gently, let's remove the support that we have under the waistline. One at a time if you like. Leave the eye mask if you are using one, or maybe it's just a towel on top of your eyes to cover the light. And feel that freedom of the lower back, how that support gave us a restful sensation. Windshield your knees together from one side to the other. Releasing any tension that you may have in the lower back. Our inhalations and exhalations giving, they are steady, slow. And now we are gonna let the knees to go completely to one side. And if you like, for this variation, I use my hand to hold the knees down. Now, there is a little bit more intensity if the leg that is on the floor, on the side that is on the floor, it's slightly extended, and the one on top is bent. You'll feel more of a stretch in the lower back area if you do it this way. The arm that is touching the ground, it's drawing a letter 4. So keep the knees down. We hold this side for 2 minutes and the opposite side for 2 minutes as well. So just relax your face. I keep the timing. You just relax. Feel the lower back area stretching. Your body is relaxed. Face relaxed. Throat, mouth relaxed. Keep that relaxed breathing that you've been using during our practice, during your practice. And in the next inhalation, bring your knees all the way up. Take a big inhale. And then send the knees to the opposite side. This time, hold the knees with the hand that was on that side. Look to the opposite side, to the arm that is shaped as a number 4. Again, the lower leg here, the one that is touching the ground, can go a little bit extended. So you can feel up the rejuvenating of the spine that you are creating by twisting the spine in different directions. Close your eyes, breathe in through your nose and exhale. Find the pose that works for you. Here's where the props come into practice, because you may want to place a block under the knee. The knee that is floating But in some cases, that knee may be touching the ground, depending on the flexibility. But in most cases, that knee will be floating. So that's why you like to add a block, so gravity is not pulling it down too much, and you feel better in this variation. Go ahead. Otherwise, the block can stay away, and you could be stretching the lower back a little bit more, but always relaxing your face, your mouth, your throat, and keeping the breathing and out rhythm that you had before. So let's hold this for a little bit more. Let's say 3 breath-ins and out. So breathe in, breathe out. Do 2 more at your own pace. And release. Those arms go to the side. Your knees are up. Feel the lower back. Maybe rock the pelvic area from side to side. Perhaps you want to bring both of the knees close to your belly button or to your chest and rock from side to side. Gently circular massage to your belly in one direction and the opposite direction. Good. And let's prepare for the final pose, which is Savasana. I do like to spend more time than in any other pose for Savasana, 5 to 10 minutes. So we'll do at least 5 minutes. And a few of you may tend to get cold or chilly. So it's a good idea to place a blanket right on top of your legs. So now, stand your legs right in front of you. And you want to place the blanket on top of your legs, your feet, and your entire body. You go ahead. Move the stuff around that you need to move. So arms to the side. If you like to use the little eye pillow that you may have, or a towel, that's fine. I like to tuck the blanket right under my feet to keep my feet warmer. And start going into the pose. So arm to the side. Closing your eyes. Widen up your legs a little bit. So inhaling through your nose, relaxing your shoulders, your feet, your knees, your head. Everything is relaxed. Feel the body relaxing even more by breathing in through your nose, by opening the rib cage to the sides. Gentle touch of your arms on the ground, lightly. Find a place where everything is relaxed. Start wiggle the fingers, the toes, gaining awareness of your surroundings. And the next inhalation, bring your arms all the way above your head. Extend your legs right in front of you even more. Give yourself a big stretch. And release. Slowly come out of the pose. Bring your body to the side. And with your hands, come all the way to seated. Feet together. Friction your hands. Put your hands right in front of your eyes. And release. Feet slightly forward. Arm all the way up. And exhaling all the way to the front of your chest. Thank you very much for being with me today. Please check all the local and virtual offerings that PSP had created for you. My name is Lavinia, and it was a pleasure to be with you.
Be sure to like and share our virtual recreation videos to all of your social media platforms.